Hello and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel. Today we're taking a walk around this lovely Ford Tourneo Custom Sport in chrome blue, featuring a 2-litre Eco Blue engine producing 185 PS of power. That 185 PS of power is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. This vehicle has done 22,000 miles, so it's really low mileage and in top condition. Okay, so being a custom sport, we have tons of specifications to talk about this morning, so let's start around the front bumper. Being late November, you're going to get my shadow in a few of the shots, so I can only apologise about that in advance. Okay, let's begin by talking about the Bi-Xenon, Bi-Xenon HID headlights. So some of the top of the range headlights in the range there, and we've also got daytime running lamps around the outer perimeter of the lamp. In your video, they're going to appear to be flashing. That is simply because the frequency in which this video is recorded at. So we've got some nice flickering lights there. So your daytime runners, nice HID Bi-Xenon headlights there. Below we do have front fog lights and front parking sensors trailing around the front lip of the bumper. That takes us lovely round to the offside front, where we can see a nice 17-inch machine alloy wheel. So you've got the nice shiny face at the front and the gloss black at the back. Really is a nice looking wheel. Okay, so we're going to pan around now. Got some nice heavy duty locks as well, so it's only going to be you getting in this vehicle. As ever on a custom sports, we have rear privacy glass going all the way around the rear of the vehicle. Whilst it is nice and sunny here in Costa del Rey, let's give you some nice angles on the bodywork. Try and get a bit more acute there. There we are, beautiful. And we'll finish by panning down the offside rear wheel there as well. There we are. So coming around the rear of the vehicle, rear parking sensors and a rear vision camera for your reversing needs as well. This one has a tow bar fitted already with all the latest EU electrical sockets there. So we already have a tow bar, so if you're in the market for towing, these have a really high towing capacity, so it can be a perfect towing vehicle for you. Near side, once again, near side rear wheel. But whilst we're here, we'll do the same. Get some nice angles on the bodywork. And I will make our way down to the near side front wheel. Beautiful. Okay, so whilst we're here, we'll show you. This is an Eco Blue engine. I'll just show you the inside from the near side. A bit of the passenger seat there. Being an Eco Blue engine, we do have the AdBlue facility. This would have been fully topped up on the used car prep. This vehicle would have gone under inside our workshops here at Perkins. So you don't have to worry about that for a very long time. So this is an L1 vehicle, so it's a short wheelbase, Tourneo Custom. You can tell by the length of the rear, past the rear wheel there. So L1 still boasts an incredible high volume rear boot and a nice large tailgate to go with it. So in the back of here you can still get many suitcases. A small sized donkey would fit in here quite nicely. Anything you want to throw in it. So it's got a nice large high volume boot space. This vehicle does have dual zone air conditioning, so underneath this little cover here is your rear blower motor, and we also have a tyre compressor kit in there as well, so you're always going to be going in the right direction. Okay, I'll give you a little view from the rear here, but we'll go inside and talk you through it as well. Okay, I'll drop this up like so, and we'll go have a look inside the rear. So you have sliding doors on both sides, so you can gain entry from the road or the curbside, whichever is safest for the passengers. These Tourneos, so one of the main party pieces is these seats. These seats are very versatile, and the whole Tourneo as a whole is very versatile. So let me first start by showing you the construction of the seat. There's a part leather, part cloth design, so it's a perforated cloth there, so it's nice and breathable, very comfortable. You've got a nice cushion on the base part and on the lower back part of the seat. So this vehicle obviously is 8-seater, so 4 of those seats are going to be ISO fixing. So 2 end seats either side are your ISO fixing seats, and the middle one is like a little table as well. So the back of it, you can put it down and you've got a table. So this row of 3 seats can also be rotated 180 degrees. So this seat here will become the right hand seat facing backwards, and that's called conference mode. Otherwise, you can have it in 2 banks of 3. If you were to click and collect this vehicle, we'd ask you to specify which format you'd like to collect the vehicle in. So we'll set it up to however you please. But give you a quick demo with one hand. It's quite tricky, but see this lever here, and pull that, catch the seat, and that pulls down and locks into position. We have a secondary lever just below it. So if we were to pull this one upwards, like so, that seat then locks in that upright position. From there, at the back of the seat, there's a little metal handle, and that's going to release the whole seat out from the vehicle. So once again, that can be rotated 180 degrees, so you're facing backwards. But obviously the party piece as well, because these are individual seats and they'll be taken out. If you did need a transit van for any reason, take the seats out, you have a transit van. If not, put the seats in, you've got a people carrier. Whilst this seat is up, let's give you a quick view at the 3 rear seats as well. So once again, 2 ISO fixings and a normal seat in the middle with a table function. Might be able to see down there, I'll try and point to them. 2 USBs and a nice deep filling cup holder. That is also mirrored on the offside of the vehicle also. So 2 USBs for the rear passengers there, and you've also got 2 more USBs at the back of the handbrake as well. So 6 seats, 6 USBs, so everyone is going to be nicely charged on those journeys. Okay, so I'm going to put the seat down with one hand. There we are. Clips into position. Second handle, pull that one upwards. I'm sorry, you're going to have to bear with me for the camera angles. Like so. So it's that easy to get those seats up and down. Whilst we are in the rear, if we just look to the windows quickly, we have rear sun blinds on every window. We look to the sky, there's the controls for the rear air conditioning I mentioned earlier. So you have fan speed, different flow vent and temperature. Also got a speaker system inside the ceiling as well, and different air vents to keep everybody nice and cool. So as spec goes, these are fully spec'd at the rear of these Tourneos. Massive fan. Okay, so we shut that up now. Let's take a look inside the driver area, or driver's seat even. So 2 electric windows for the fronts, mirror controls and interior locking just next to the door handle. I don't often specify too much about door cards, but I think it's essential in these vehicles because you have got nice deep fitted cup holders, storage areas. You know, you're going to be able to put all of your items where you need them. Okay, so taking a look at the driver's seat now. So once again, half leather, half cloth. Very good condition seat, so a couple of tiny creases, but to be expected on a used vehicle, but in very, very good condition nonetheless. Armrests feature on both the seats there, so you can always get yourself comfortable. The driver's seat is a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 and 8 is your lumbar support there as well, so you probably won't be able to see that going in and out. But yeah, so you're always going to get yourself nice and comfortable. So I'm going to move the seat back slightly, and I'm going to jump in and give you a tour of the inside of this vehicle. Okay, probably should have got the key out of my pocket before I got in. I should be able to salvage that. There we are. With a blade, so that goes straight into the ignition. Turn it round, foot on the clutch pedal, starts the vehicle up lovely. Okay, so we're in neutral. Let's turn the fan and the radio down to ensure you can hear me. Let's begin by showing you around the driver display. Like always, left hand side is the RPM gauge. On the right hand side we have a speedo. The bottom 2 dials is a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge. As you can see, we've still got over half a tank in there. Might be interested to someone, i.e. the new buyer of this vehicle. In the middle we have the digital driver display, and that can be controlled with the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. Nice and simple to navigate through, but we're on the driver assistance bit, so we'll have a look at the driver assistance software in this vehicle. That includes things such as traction control, lane keeping system, driver alert, hill start assist. So you've got tons and tons of driver assistance software on board already. But we also have the navigation directions on there. We can have your source, so you can have different phone, media connected, different settings in there as well. So tons and tons and tons you can go at. But driver assistance is always important. It's going to help you on your day-to-day driving of the vehicle. Okay, so we come out of there now. So that's a quick tour around there. Pan out now to the steering wheel. As you can see, once more navigated through those buttons on the right hand side there. media buttons such as pick up and decline phone call, along with a voice activation button and previous and next song, which is like a multi-function button. The left hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find your cruise control buttons. It's a very ergonomic place to have it, so it's on the end of your thumb at all times. Very easy to set your speed, wake up and put it onto standby, set your limiter, nice and easy. At the bottom we do have a few volume controls such as a mute, an up and a up and down, and a mute button there as well. Okay, we're going to pan around now to the infotainment screen. So this is a Sync 3 module, so it's featuring audio, phone, navigation and all of your mobile apps. For example, if we were to go into navigation, it loads up like so. It's nice and responsive, nice and easy to use. For example, go to destination, you can get all your addresses, click search. We want to come to Perkins Garages, Charlie Mike 776 Sierra Alpha. Click search, and it's going to speak to the GPSs above, and before I can even finish my explanation, it's sorted the route as well. So I'm not going to click go because it will start shouting at me, but it couldn't be simpler to navigate around the navigation system. So we'll come out of there once more, and let's go into audio, for example. Okay, we'll turn Heart Essex down slightly, I do apologise about that. But yeah, so we've got all your DAB, FM, AM, Bluetooth audio as you'd come to expect. Come out of there now, go into the settings quickly, see if there's anything else to show you. Obviously it's the Sync 3 module, so that opens the door to Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I don't think we've got the widget for that yet, but plug your phone in, you'll have a widget there for Apple CarPlay. So yes, you've got lovely phone connectivity options. It will mirror your mobile software onto this screen here. If you don't like the forward navigation, use Apple, use Google, use Waze, anything you like on that screen there. Okay, so we're going to go down slightly now. This is where you'll find all your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. To the left hand side is your fan speed, and to the right is your temperature. Nice and easy to just set your temperature like so. Heated front seats, heated front screen and different flows of vents in the middle there, along with recirculation. So nice and easy to keep your bum nice and warm on those winter months. I mentioned earlier a beautifully balanced 6-speed manual gearbox there, nice and easy to fly through, real positive when you're going through the gearbox. I'm a fan. Obviously the manual boasts a lot higher towing capacity than the automatics do, so if you are in the market for towing, word of advice, go for the manual, but please always check on the official towing capacity for these vehicles. Okay, down there, more cup holders, another USB, so don't forget 2, 4, 6 in the rear, one more there. There's no point of having 7 USBs for an 8-seater, one more there. So you've got 8 USBs, 3 12 volts, you got it all. So you're going to be nice and charged when you get to your destination. Okay, I think that's about everything, so I'll leave you on a panning view of the passenger seat, like so. If you have any questions, like always, give myself or one of the sales team a call on 01376 550 899. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll speak with you soon.